So I've had a very interesting couple of days. So I've been working in the warehouse and trying to get some of this stuff done. And believe it or not, I've been through a lot of boxes, emptied a lot of stuff. This has become a little overwhelming. I'm working on a new way of, well, not a new way. I'm adjusting the way I'm doing things. So as you could tell, I cleaned off the RC cars. And this is the new thing that I'm doing. I'm just throwing stuff away. You know, I done broke a couple things and just chunked it. But yeah, I'm gonna be going through and listing stuff on Marketplace and some stuff on Craigslist. And then what I'm doing is cramming the shelves. Like I got all the RC cars done. I got the Snap-on. And this is, some of these things are things that people have looked at garage sales and be like, oh, I don't know. So I'm gonna try it on Marketplace just for a week and see what happens. And this frees up a lot of room, as you can tell, you know. But pretty much just trying to get this stuff somewhat coordinated. And in fact, I've already getting messages from Marketplace, and I've only been here for a couple hours. Ended up getting really sick yesterday, and don't know what it was, but my throat got sore, my stomach was messed up, and things happen. I'm not going to get into details, but my whole abdominal area just sore, and you know, everything's kind of like, I feel better, and my throat's still a little raspy, but I'm like chewing gum, trying to keep it soothed a little bit. But I'm not sure exactly what I got or what happened or why it showed up that way. But yesterday and then today, well, this morning I woke up and I was okay. I was just sore. But I decided, I cleaned out the rest of that storage unit that had all the tile in it. And there's a lot. I'm throwing away a lot of stuff. One of the things I found, and last time I got one, I sold it for $150. But actually, one of the boxes, I grabbed it, and I was just like picking stuff up off the ground, and I grabbed it and chunked it out. I was like, wait a minute, that has some weight on it. So I reached in the trash bag and grabbed it out. It's a freaking Pandora sterling silver, 925 marked. It's a Pandora freaking bracelet. I'm like, what the heck is up with this tile locker? There's so much. I mean, there was jewelry in here. It's like this right here. I mean, this isn't, but some like earrings and stuff. There's some iPhones in there. Just, man. So what I'm doing is, I'm not going to not have the garage sales, but I think I'm going to concentrate on grouping bundles and getting them listed on Marketplace. Because here lately, I've been making about the same on Marketplace with issues. I mean, dealing with Marketplace is a whole kind of unique little situation in itself. But I think what I'm going to do is start some of the stuff that's already sat here for a little while. I'm going to get pictures taken, and I'm going to screenshot what it actually sells for on eBay and show that my prices are better. So that's what I'm going to do. But I went and got one of the, well, I don't know how many is going to remember this, but I got one of the lockers half full, or half empty, or however you want to say it. But it was full and it's halfway emptied now, and that's what a lot of the boxes back there are. And I'm just going through, and if it's something that's not really of real value, I'm chunking it. But for instance, like that right there has no value. Okay, but when you add it to a whole bunch of them and make it one group, one big bundle, well, now I can get 20-30 bucks. I'm going to take all the plumbing stuff, all these lines here for like toilets and sinks and stuff like that, all them things. I'm going to put them all on the table, take a picture, put them on Marketplace. Say, here's a bundle deal, not deer. So I got a bunch of kids stuff. I'm going to put all of that on a couple tables, get it gone, And I'm going to try that out this week, see what happens. And if it works, it works. But like I said, I'm already getting messages for the stuff I just posted. But I do feel better. I got a lot of stuff to go through, as you can tell. there's a lot. So, and I think what I want to do is concentrate on making bundles. And then whenever I do have some stuff I can put on tables, I'm going to leave the bundles on the shelf and say everything on the shelf is on Facebook. You can look on there, and I'm going to figure out a keyword I can put in all my ads so you can search it and end up with like all my posts. So that's one of the things I'm working on now, is just trying to get everything somewhat organized. So, but anyways, I'm going back to work on Monday. I was supposed to do some windows this weekend, and that didn't happen, so I got to go knock them out on Monday, or at least some of them, just show up and show that I'm still alive. And I might come back here later on tonight, just depending on how I feel, but I haven't had anything to eat all day, and I'm gonna go get me a hamburger. Peace, love, money. I'm out.